Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, 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 bright sunshine. It's Thursday. You know what that means. It's time for Car Talk with Brad Doenges. How you doing, Brad?
Good morning, friends. Yes, it is certainly hot, Tom. I don't know what to think about this week.
Steamy.
We've been trying to turn the weather machine down to, to moderate.
We know it's going to be hot this time of year.
It's summer.
But yeah, it's been pretty extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely thank you to our great team out there for hanging in there and keeping their good attitudes this week. This is a hard time of year when you're out there in the service department and the breeze isn't blowing.
Bless their hearts.
And we're running them out water like, all the time.
That's the hard part. There's no breeze in Oklahoma. There's no wind whipping down the plain.
This week, no. And and even if there is a breeze, we've got if it's coming from the south, the Toyota service department gets it, and it's a little bit newer facility, so it's got a really big fan.
There you go.
That moves the air pretty well, but the Ford side has those. It kind of goes east-west, so it doesn't. It's hard to get the breeze in there in the shop.
When you do, it's like a blast furnace.
Yeah, and it does affect the vehicles too a lot.
That's what I've been hearing.
Sure.
Cars get
It's almost
hot.
as worse as a cold.
Yeah, it stresses them out a lot. I mean, everything, your battery, your brakes, tires work faster, tire pressure issues, everything you can
That's
imagine.
for sure. Yeah.
And I've got my guest today is Debbie Halpin, Executive Director at Hopestone Cancer Support Center here in Bartlesville. Welcome,
Thanks for
Debbie.
having me.
Good
I
morning.
Appreciate it.
Glad you're here today.
Me too.
Yeah, we
Me
haven't
too.
talked in a few months since our anniversary event where we were
Yes.
glad to work with you guys and raise some money.
Yes,
and make
fantastic
donations for you guys.
donation, and
That
we
was-
so appreciate that.
We really had fun with that. I think we'll do it again next year. We like doing that. So, tell us what's going on at Hopestone. I know you guys got always stuff going on
Yes,
there.
it's going to be a very busy fall for us. So we have a lot of things going on. We have our Women's Health Day is going to be October 14th. That's where we invite some medical professionals in to talk about women's health issues. So overall health issues in general. And
So
then,
not just cancer.
Not just cancer, but, high blood pressure and all those kinds of things. And then menopause and how cancer treatments affect our bodies. So just a wide range of topic, and lunch, of course, we have to have lunch because we're ladies. So that's coming up. And then our big Arts of Hopestone fundraiser, which is our major fundraiser.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
That is a big deal. We raise a lot of money for that, for the center and our programs for that. We reach out to our local artists in the community, ask them to donate art pieces, and sell tickets. It's always a great event. It's very unique. We don't cater it.
Okay.
It's all done by our volunteers.
Oh, cool.
So we have a huge variety of foods. It's not your typical
Kind of a potluck.
potluck. It's like a potluck thing. Only it's like shrimp and crab
Nice,
and all the
yeah.
good stuff.
That's the kind of potluck I like.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And
We
of
do
course,
that at Thanksgiving at the
Yes.
dealership where all the employees bring
Yeah.
us a meal, and that's
and
one
it's
of my
fun.
favorite days.
It's fun and it's great, and the community comes in and supports us, and we get sponsors, always great sponsors in our community. We're just so blessed with that. And then it's a silent auction. It's just a big, huge silent auction. And the funds raised from that obviously go back into our programs,
Right.
our prescription drug program that we partner with Ascension to make sure our cancer patients are getting their medications they need with their treatments. And they've been a fabulous partner. It goes into our meal program. We make, not only do we do fresh meals every week, which is about 250 meals each week, but we also do freezer meals. So crock pot meals, things that mom or
Make it
dad
easy.
can take home, just thaw out, pop in the crock pot or whatever. So families aren't stressing about food. And nutrition is huge with cancer treatments.
Yeah.
So we want to take that
I think you can kind
burden
of get
away.
the feel there. It's a support center. So
Yes,
when you need
huge.
help, it
Yeah.
really, you almost can just.
Yeah.
You just need help. You need to know that.
Yeah.
You can ask for it, and
Yeah.
you guys can
They
are
just come
creative
in and
come
say,
up with something.
Don't really know what kind of help I need, but we have the experience to know, well, we know. We're going to take care of that day-to-day stuff for you and flying people down to Houston or wherever, all that kind of good stuff. And then on November 9th to November 11th, we have our Dad's Walk. So Dad's Walk was a program we did. Last year, we were the beneficiary of that program. We have a gentleman, and he actually walks from Claremore, Oklahoma, up to Copan, Oklahoma.
Okay.
And he raised over $11,000 for
Wow.
us last year.
Wowee.
So he's going to be doing that again for us this year. And we're going to bring in Paths to Independence as well. So let them profit a little bit from it too. We love Paths.
No, that's great
And
to partner
so-
up with another great organization in town.
yeah.
And that's
We have
one of the
so
great
many
things
of 'em.
about Bartlesville.
Yeah.
I know that, it's
So
like
many.
a network of organizations that keep
Yeah.
keep us all together and
Yeah.
protect each other.
And take care of each other, right?
Yeah. That's awesome.
So it's cool.
That's great. And walking from Claremore to Copan.
Yeah,
that's
he is an
interesting,
amazing individual.
interesting destination. I mean,
Yeah. Well,
why
his-
why Claremore to Copan?
So he lives in Claremore, and he walks up to Copan because that's where he's from.
He's from. Okay.
And so he's got a
Making
huge
his roots.
family network up there. His name is Dwayne Bryan, and so he just
Well, that's a great
decided
story.
to take this on. His dad died of cancer. His sister-in-law is now battling for her second time, and he had a very dear friend that passed away from brain cancer. So his first year was for her. She was a special ed teacher. And he donated the proceeds. She unfortunately did not make it through her battle, but he donated the proceeds then to, I believe it was Dewey Special Education Program.
What a great
So-
selfless act that he's doing. there.
Yeah,
That's
he's
really cool.
fabulous. He's fabulous. We love him.
That's a great story. I'd love to learn more about that. Maybe there's ways to tell that story more because I
Yeah.
hadn't heard that. The
Yeah.
Dad's Walk, that's what that
Yeah,
is.
it's
That's
called Dad's Walk, and it's from November 9th to November 11th. Then he does a huge barbecue, and he's involved in music, and he has all these local artists come and they play, and it's
great.
fabulous.
That'll be much fun. Sounds
Yes.
like it. And the other event, the Arts of Hopestone.
Yes,
is the week
that's
before,
huge.
November 5th. So you got a lot going on.
I got a lot going on. Trip to
But
New York is
sponsorship
canceled.
tickets to that are
Yes.
available now.
Yes, on the
let
website.
everybody
On the website.
Get those tickets and lots of great stuff going on. I know this weekend we're getting ready for the Wild Brew down in Tulsa. The
Yep.
Sutton Avian Research Center's got their big, drink a beer and help save a bird event,
works.
which is lots of fun.
I can do that. I can save a lot of birds.
At Cox Business Convention Center, and working with them on that. And we're brainstorming on doing bringing a similar event to Bartlesville, maybe doing something fun
That'd be
here,
cool.
and
Yeah.
partnering with
Definitely. We got a great brewery.
We have a great brewery. We got the centers here, and
Yeah.
and
Use it,
It'd
yeah.
be fun
Yeah.
to do that and kind of. Maybe get Steve, honor Steve a little bit too. Steve Sherrod, their
That'd be
great
cool. Yeah.
guy that helped found it, has been around so long, and one of our great customers and friends of ours through the years. Lots of stuff going on in the car business. I mentioned last week I teased the Mustang GTD, which was did you see that?
I did.
I know some people did because I got a selfie of one of our customers with it behind him and out in Monterey at the car week. And of course, I'd seen it a few days earlier
Sure, yeah.
at the Ford meeting, and it's one of the most incredible vehicles I've ever seen up close. And
Wow.
It's a $300,000 Mustang. There's got so much technology on it. That I won't begin to list it. Go look for it, and you can find lots of people have written about it and described it very well. There's great pictures. It's a beautiful vehicle. We've got our first 24 Mustang is in production right now. It's a GT model. Right behind that, we'll get more of a base model vehicle. So both of those are available, and it's a
Okay.
brand new model on the Mustang is coming out. We got just today the 24 Escape order bank is opening up. So lots of the model year end changeover stuff is happening. And we're, for really the first time in 3 or so years, we're having a model year-end closeout sale. There's enough cars to actually have a sale. I know that sounds
They've been
funny.
leaving as soon as they got there, yeah.
74 new vehicles on the ground are available right now and coming. And, I know people have just been saying, what happened to the lot for years now, and I've gotten kind of used to that. But it's starting to build up a little bit, so we do have some on the ground, and our best selection since 2019. Lots of model year-end closeouts, big discounts on, in-stock vehicles, demonstrators, and former courtesy transportation vehicles that we lend to customers who are in service. There's great interest rates from Ford and Toyota, and our local banks and credit unions are also able to compete for your business there. And rates have gone up, but a lot of people are exploring what's that mean to my payment. You can go. I like to remind people you can go right to our website and check that out. All the manufacturer programs are in there, so you can really work the car deal just like we do at the dealership. It's the same information we use, and it's really a great transparent way to do it. With our salaried product specialists, we just focus on saving you time and money and making it simple. And so and the technology can make it it's so quick these days. I was in there playing around on Tacoma. Tacoma's now this year has been our best-selling Toyota truck. Pretty incredible. We've been selling lots of them. We have a great selection now and more coming. But I was in there playing on one of them today on the website, and it was pretty easy to get a payment under $400 on a lease on those for a 3-year lease, 10,000 miles, not too much cash out of pocket. But you can go in there and play around with that. You can put your loan term. You can do what they call a soft pull on your credit, which doesn't affect your score in any way. And since it's between you and the credit union, it's just your information being shared with them, and so you can access it without actually doing a hard credit pull.
That's fantastic.
And so you can go in and actually use your information to structure your own car deal. And we've come so far in that, and it's really great technology, and you can check that out on our website. It's all the selection I mentioned, most of all the in-stock stuff is up there on the websites. But if you're interested in what's coming, we still have a bunch of Toyotas that should be landing before the end of the month. Toyota RAV4s, Camrys, Corollas, Tacoma I mentioned. Lots of vehicles are coming. So check out everything on our website about that.
Those RAV4s, I'm telling you. I love my Mini Cooper, but as soon as I'm done with Mini, I'm going back to my RAV4 because, wow, what a fabulous vehicle that is.
People love their Toyotas, and RAV4 is our best-selling model right now. That not just here, but across the country.
My daughter's got it now, and
with all the technology in them, so the safety sense stuff that helps you. Keeps you safe in the vehicle, and you can get hybrid in virtually every model now, which makes it so efficient and saves you money on gas.
And it's a safe vehicle. You feel really safe in it. I really... Yeah, that's what I told Dennis. Love that Mustang, but I'm going to go back to my RAV4.
I think especially the GTD is not for everyone.
No, well, my first car was a Mustang GT, so.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. We do have some very interesting new Toyotas coming too. There was a recent announcement about the Land Cruiser coming back. So they're really harkening back to the original Land Cruiser. If people remember back in the 60s and 70s, the Land Cruiser was really an iconic off-road vehicle, like the Willys Jeeps, and you kind of morphed and became the large SUV in the Toyota lineup, the premier flagship SUV. That vehicle went away a couple model years ago, and now it's coming back as really more of the utilitarian vehicle it was before, but not like it was before. It's got all the new technology in it and lots of cool stuff. So maybe You can imagine a car like a vehicle like a Bronco with that's a Toyota. I think that actually sounds pretty cool to me.
Yeah.
I like the Broncos a lot too. We've continued to get shipments of those. Of course, most of those are orders that people placed, and we've delivered quite a few of those this year, probably a dozen, 15 of them, and there's a couple more people we have coming that people have ordered that'll be here in the next few weeks, but the order bank for Bronco for the next model year is open now too. So this is a great time to come in, talk to us about great deals on the vehicles we've got in stock and on the ground. Or you can come in and order a brand new one just like you want, and you'll be here in a few months. And that way you get the best of both worlds. We'll give you a discount on an order if you want, or we've got discounts on our in-stock vehicles too.
Very good.
That's good.
Yeah, it is lots of fun at the dealership. I know everybody's been very busy, as I mentioned, and working through the heat, but you guys deal with that too. I know down at Hopestone, you're not got a nice air-conditioned facility, thank goodness.
It wasn't last week,
really?
but thanks to our friends at Ernest Heat and Air, he was all over it. He just jumped right in. I was leaving to go to Denver, and I walked in, and it was 78 degrees, and then it was 83 degrees, and we have the Tai Chi class that's packed in the morning, and they're like, the air conditioner's not working. I know. Sorry, guys. But made a phone call, and thankfully they were there the next.
Tai Chi,
very warm Tai Chi.
but that's
it was like
good,
the yoga.
The hot yoga.
We had our own version of hot yoga that day.
That people, but there is stuff like that going on at Hopestone too. I remind people or tell them about, what happens just throughout the day and day to day at Hopestone.
Yeah,
if they're interested in that kind of connection.
We have a fantastic exercise program. So we have yoga classes, lots of different types of yoga classes. We have bar classes, we have Tai Chi classes, we have Pilates classes, strength training, all that kind of stuff.
It's a great facility for that, too.
Yeah, we have that nice big open area downstairs. So the Tai Chi classes especially, it fills up that whole downstairs area. It's fabulous. And, we have our boutique. So when people come in, a lot of referrals from physicians because they don't really have the time to get in depth in things. And a lot of them haven't had cancer, so they don't know.
Hopefully you don't have it often.
Well, they know, but the physicians know, the statistics and all that kind of stuff. But we've kind of lived it. Right. So they're greeted by somebody who's already lived it or who is in the process. And we take them through, give them a tour. We have a beautiful boutique area. They can help themselves to wigs and colostomy supplies and hats and scarves and all different types of things. They just take whatever they need. We partner with Tri-County Tech. They take care of all the wigs that come in, sanitize them, style them, all of that kind of stuff, their cosmetology program. And then we also have a beautiful pottery studio where a lot of the pieces for our Arts of Hopestone are actually created there. And we have a kiln and all of that. Orville Knight is our master potter. He did a lot of design with Frank Oma. So he's created a lot of potters, very, very good potters.
Wonderful.
So that downstairs, and then we take them upstairs where our women's support group is and our current kitchen and our future kitchen will be, and just a really beautiful, peaceful place. It's like being in somebody's living room, really.
Well, it is a beautiful building. Tell people where it is. I mean, we're assuming they know, but tell them where it is. It's a historic downtown building.
It's historic downtown building, the old Crest building. It's at 206 Southeast Frank Phillips Boulevard. And we're open. The office is open from 11 to 3, Monday through Friday. But we are available to meet with clients. They can just call the cell phone number, the 918-766-4673 number, and we'll meet them whenever it's convenient for them and their family. And
there's lots of information available on your website.
Yeah, the website, www.hopestonecancer.org. that website is packed with information. We have links to MD Anderson and all different kinds of things on that website. So the website is fabulous. You can get tickets there. You can do donations for Dad's Walk there. You can buy stones, for family members that have passed. And those stones go right in our front window on our Pathway of Hope. So
Wonderful.
Lots of busy stuff going on.
And remind people we're getting ready for the big Hopestone art
The art auction.
Arts of Hopestone on November 5th. It'll be from 4 to 6 p.m.
Yes.
At the facility on Frank Phillips. And you're looking for sponsors and probably art still.
Art. Yes, we're looking for
tickets
arts.
are available.
Yep. If those artists want to, get their work out there to help a worthy cause, they can do that. We're more than happy to accept their pieces to help support our cancer patients and their families.
I've got a few more things to mention about our great deals going on at the dealership. They announced today a new incentive on Fords on the 23 Escape. You get additional $500 in bonus cash. So again, just like the old days, rebates are back. $500 on the 23 Escape, and on the 23 F-150 XL or XLT, you get an extra $1,000 off in bonus cash. And that's plus our Doenges discounts. And then there's probably other rebates and interest rate incentives that we can work with you on. So lots of great deals. Come check that out at Doenges, or you can check it out online at DoengesChoice.com. We'll be out there on Highway 75. They're out there right now, I know, taking care of people. And lots of our team are available just to help you. Our buying center is doing great. We've been continuing to buy vehicles all over the place. Really looking for good, well cared for vehicles, a few years old with not too many miles. Those are ideal, but just about anything we can buy. And so I've been doing a lot of that. Getting ready to go off in a couple of weeks to the Toyota National Dealer Meeting. So got done with Ford last week. Now I'll go off to Toyota and get some new information from them. We've got so many great things going on. Down at the dealership, we're getting ready to launch our Ford remote service vehicle. This is an interesting thing. We're still trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do. I mean, we know what we're going to do.
Sounds like a great time.
But, it's an Escape that we put together that we can do a lot of programming your vehicle. Say your car needs an update on the software program. Maybe there's a recall or something going on with the vehicle that we need to actually program it. There's a system that we can take to the vehicle now without you having to bring it into the dealership. So this is in an effort to speed up our ability to do recalls and this kind of work. I don't necessarily need the vehicle in the shop and the whole process that goes on with there on these kinds of repairs, that there's no parts or only limited parts are required, and not a lot of complex work. We can do that, really anywhere. So we're looking at getting that vehicle out there going. We've got a telemetry thing we've got to install in it, and then it'll be ready to go. And then just always looking for new ways to serve our customers, and that's another great example of it at Doenges.
That's amazing.
Isn't that cool?
That's awesome. Yeah.
I think everybody at first was kind of scratching their head, and a lot of the larger communities and dealers have put big vans out in service, and I saw one of those at the Ford meeting, and we'll look at that if our customers really want to do this. But those vans, you can actually go out, change oil, do lots of maintenance. It has a system that actually sucks the oil out of the vehicle.
Wow.
Well,
I've never.
I've usually had the running mess in the driveway. I think I much would have done that at home.
That myself. I wouldn't want to mess up the driveway.
No.
So we'll go one step at a time into that.
But that sounds really interesting.
Yeah, no, it's a common thing, and I do think times they are changing,
Yes.
in every business and everything. It's definitely an interesting time. We're seeing
Sounds
that
like
today.
a good time to buy a car, though.
Well, it always is at Doenges, but no, it is. I mean, this is a
Does sound like a
traditional
really good time to buy a car.
really a traditional time where some of the best deals of the year happen around this time because of the model year changeover. I also have the reality of in our region, Toyota, our regional distributors, going through their fiscal year end at the end of this month. So they empty all of the Houston port where all the vehicles are processed and then delivered to our 5-state region. They'll be all out of there by the end of the month. So there's the loads of Toyotas. We're getting Toyotas virtually every day now, and probably will through the end of the month.
Nice.
So you want to check with the team, make sure if you're looking for something. That's one thing is some of the times inventory has been scarce, and some people have had to go all over the place to find things, and we've had people coming from all over the place. And but one thing we know now is it is flowing, and if you're still looking for something, let us know, and we'll
nice
help you
to stay
find
local.
it. Yeah, no,
nice
we
to
definitely
stay local.
want to take care of you and believe in that ourselves, definitely. And thank you. But there's great stuff, great big deals, and lots of stuff happening out at the dealership. So check it out. And one more time, we'll talk about the events coming up at Hopestone and get everybody to put it on their calendar for the Arts of Hopestone on
November 5th from 4 to 6 at Hopestone. People can come, have a drink, have a snack, bid
Buy
on
some
some art, take a
have
tour
fun,
of the facility. The facility's open. You can actually see what goes on there. So that's a really big event for us. And then our Dad's Walk with Dwayne. So I'm going to actually try to do the walk from Nowata to Bartlesville.
Awesome.
And then we'll have a big meet and greet with Dwayne at Hopestone on the morning of the 11th before he takes off for Copan. And then, like I said, he does a huge celebration up in Copan. They have tons of food and drink and music. It's just a really great event. And the proceeds, they all stay here in the community. They all stay with and you can go onto the website and donate either to us, and then I believe Paths to Independence also has theirs set up to donate to them. So it's great. It's a fabulous thing, and he's just an awesome human being. I mean, and his thing is to really give back.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, just really give back. Take care of people. We need to take care of each other.
That's wonderful. So Dad's Walk and the Art of Hopestone coming up this November, and you can check it out at the website, Hopestone.
Yes, www.hopestonecancer.org.
Excellent. Well, thank you for coming once again,
Thanks
Debbie.
for having me. I appreciate
glad to have
it.
you here, and to all our listeners out there, we appreciate you and for being around and listening to the radio show. And it is hot, so take care of yourself today. Drink lots of water. If your vehicle starts acting up, give us a shout. We'll help you with that too. If we can help you with a new vehicle, we're out there, or used, of course. And be sure to give us a shout if we can help in any way with your transportation.
Very good. Folks, you have been listening to Car Talk with Brad Doenges right here on K1, the one you trust. And stay tuned.